Here we are in Chapter 12. Hank Zipzer, the world's greatest underachiever. I love this guy. He's my hero. But we're going to continue on. We're going to find out what crazy idea they're going to do to get their dad, their dad, Hank's dad, to Philadelphia. There's got to be a way. We're going to figure it out. Here we go. Frankie and Ashley had to go back to their apartments for dinner, and by the time they left, I still had no plan whatsoever. I was left with no one to help me. No one but my sister Emily, that is. Okay, I confess, I'm getting a little desperate. Oh, my mom was in the kitchen preparing dinner. I walked into Emily's room. I flopped down on her bed like it was something I did every day. "Get your dirty sneakers off my bedspread," she said. That wasn't exactly the hi, Hank welcome I was going for. But I can make this work. Trying to be nice, I gave Catherine a smile as if I really liked her. She was crawling across the room, hissing at a pair of Emily's soccer socks, and I picked up Emily's pillow, propped it on under my head. It was stiff and it made a crinkling sound. "Your pillow feels like a stuffed saltine crackers," I said. That shows what you know, Emily said. She was sitting at her desk, painting every fingernail. "It's filled with synthetic fibers, and it keeps my allergies from flaring. It's called hypoallergenic." "Well, if you ask me, it's hyper annoying," I said. "Why don't you just make like a tree and leaf?" She laughed. Her little nerd laughed. Ordinarily, I would have pointed out that only kids in the first grade would think that kind of joke is funny. But since I was here to ask for a favor, I decided to laugh with her. "You're funny, Emily," I said, crossing my fingers and toes. Anything else could be possibly crossed. That girl's about as funny as a cow with gas, and we all know there's nothing funny about that. Wow. I guess Emily didn't buy my attempt to be charming because she just stared at me and said, "What do you want, Hank?" "I want Mom and Dad to miss my parent-teacher conference." Well, he just went straight for it, didn't he? Emily didn't answer me. Instead, she looked at Catherine, talked to her like she was a person and not a lower life form. "Get it, Kathy? Hank wants Mom and Dad to go to a concert instead of his parent-teacher conference." Catherine looked back at Emily and hissed. Emily took that for some kind of answer. "I know, Kathy. Parent-teacher conferences are no big deal for some people. Mom and Dad went to mine last week, and my teacher told them I was getting all straight A's. I'm highly gifted." I may not be highly gifted like my sister, but at least I don't have long conversations with reptiles. "Emily, I'm over here. Could you maybe, talk to me since I'm the only, human here?" Emily put some hot pink polish on her thumbnail and held it out. Looked at it like she was Picasso. He was a famous artist, and a really cool guy. "Mom and Dad won't miss your parent-teacher conferences for anything, Hank." "They don't know about it, smarty pants. It's on the calendar, and I moved the wax paper and aluminum foil, and guess what? The whole month of May is blank now. Plus, I still got the sign-up slips in my backpack. I hadn't even seen it yet." Emily blew on her fingernails to dry the polish. "So, great. You got a plan. Now, leave my room." Catherine snapped her sticky gray tongue at me. "Which color polish should I put on my pinky? The dark purple or the sparkling orange?" she asked me. "They're both ugly," I said. "It's too bad you think that, because if you were nice to me, I was going to tell you an idea for getting Dad interested in going to Philadelphia." That sparkling orange is really cute," I said, stuttering. "Want to help me paint my toenails?" Emily said. "I'd rather eat a raw goat," I replied. "That's too bad, because I think I have an answer to your problem." "Exactly how good of an answer is this?" "Paint, and you'll find out." She wiggled her toes at me. I grabbed the nail polish, unscrewed the top, slopped a glop of it on her big toe. I promised myself right then and there that I would get her back someday. "This nail polish looks like lizard skin," I said. "Robert and I love lizard skin." "That's the difference between you and the rest of the human race. Now, what's your idea, Emily?" "Well, the other day when Mom and I were at the orthodontist, they played a Stone Cold rock song in the lobby while we were waiting for my appointment." "There better be more than that," I said, holding the nail polish up. And guess what? Mom knew all the words of the song by heart. Turns out she loves Stone Cold rock. "I'm really happy for her, but I still don't know how that even helps me," I said. "Hank, you're so thick sometimes. Don't you see? If we tell Mom about the concert, she's going to really want to go. And then Dad will have to go along with it. He won't say no to Mom. He said no when she wanted him to wear those orange flip-flops the other day." "That's different," Emily said. "The rubber thingamajiggy on the flip-flops gave him a blister on his toes. He had no choice but to say no. It's a medical thing." "So what's your idea specifically?" I asked. Dinner's in a few minutes, right? I think we should put on some music with the meal. As in stone cold rock music, I replied. Oh yeah, a slow one. I think I see your plan, I said, determined, thinking about how they could possibly dance to a song. Mom will really like the music, and we'll just suggest, and then Dad will have to go to the concert. You're actually getting it, Emily smiled. Pretty brilliant idea, don't you think? Catherine shot her disgusting little snake tongue at her. This time it reached me, and she actually licked my sock. I think she picked up a piece of succulent on the tongue. Too bad, Kathy, old girl. You should keep your tongue in her snout where it belongs, Hank thought. It wouldn't kill her to say thanks for a great idea, Emily said. I leapt up the bed and hurried out of Emily's room. Oh, Hank, have you forgotten something? Nope. She waved the green nail polish around in the air. My toes really look better with 2 coats. No way, I said, and that's final. Think about it, Hank. What if you need my help during dinner? I'd have to say no. Oh, gosh, she had me there. I snatched the nail polish and I unscrewed the top. I stuck my tongue out at Emily. Catherine stared at me with her beady eyes. I stuck my tongue at her, too. Sisters, they'll drive you nuts. Not to mention, they're pet iguanas. And that's the end of chapter 12. Go ahead and answer those questions, guys. I'll see you in chapter 13. Let's do it.